Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Maple Dilly-Daily. Today is number 10. I can say that for sure. And I'm just tired. I just got back from the gym, and we ran. And the days we've run are the worst days. So apologies if I'm like a little phlegmy or whatever, because I'm basically dead. I'm half dead right now. I wish I was better at running. Like I really wish I could get better at running, and I've been trying to, but my my relationship with the gym has been tumultuous to say the least. I've been going pretty regularly, not as much as I would like to, every week at least, but for about a year and a half, like very solidly, I would say. And we've only well, I wouldn't say only just, maybe like within the past 2-3 months have like started kind of running. We really didn't run much before then, like at all. We would do I think we did the bike a few times. Even before I was going with my gym buddy, I was doing the bike here and there. And I've never been a runner, like at all. I've always really wanted to be a runner because I know it's like one of the best forms of cardio, and I may have talked about this before. So I've always really had a very strong desire to become a runner, because I don't see it as like a shortcut, but I know it's very efficient if you. And I also know it's like not the best for your knees and stuff, but whatever. My knees are okay because I've been sitting most of my life, with like all my jobs and shit, so I don't mind it. So I wanted to get better at running, and my buddy happens to like be really good at running, and he's like a similar body type of mine. He just has like a lot more muscle. So I have hope in time that I can improve, because I've only just started being able to run. I mean, I say that loosely. Like I can run a mile, not consistently. Some days I just can't do it. But I can run like a 9. My fastest mile was like a 9-minute mile. That's my fastest mile, which isn't. I don't think I'm supposed to be hitting accept on that. Arcane symbol. I still don't understand what this means. Huh. Whatever. I'll figure that out a different day. Because I maxed out on this character. I maxed this out, and I don't know what that means. I kind of just got derailed because I need to figure that out. I got to pay attention to that. But sorry. Yeah. So I know 9-minute mile is not like the best. It's a really big accomplishment for me though, because I can do it on a good week. I can do that like maybe twice. I've done it twice in 1 week. I've run like a 9-minute 15-second mile 2 times in 1 week after working out. Like we don't go and just run. We do a full workout, and then we run afterwards, and that's pretty taxing. It also depends on the day of the week, like you know how I'm feeling and shit. But today was okay, but we only went to the gym 1 day last week, so this week I'm like I'm really trying to make up for some of those days because I was just really busy, and as we get closer to the wedding, I'm just gonna get more and more busy. But it's okay. I've already kind of factored that in. And another thing I want to talk about, aside from the whole like I'm doing okay with the running, I'm making some progress. I don't really have a goal right now with the running. I just know I just want to, maybe my first goal was to run a mile. Like I've only just hit that not too long ago. I would like to get like maybe an 8.5-minute mile next, because I only just hit 9 minutes. That'd probably be pretty cool and pretty achievable. But besides that, one thing I really want to talk about that like is something I've been like really, I mean, not struggling with. It's just something that's kind of on my mind a lot now that I'm getting closer to the wedding. And I mean, it was on my mind a lot before, but now I'm like, I mean, it's a little too late to be taking it too seriously, but like your diet and like how it relates to the gym and how important it is. You hear it everywhere you go. You hear it all the time in like gym culture, and like even outside of gym culture, that you can't outwork or outrun your diet. And some people, I'm a very firm believer in that. After having worked out solidly for like a year, and I can see some progress, I still have a little bit of a gut, which I'm not too happy about, but it's just because of my diet. Like it is just my diet. And I've heard from, you know, several of my friends who like also go to the gym, not my gym buddy, cause he knows better. I've heard from several people like, oh yeah, you just need to work out more, or like dieting is important, but like, I don't really sweat it. I just, you know, I don't worry about it too much. But it's very important. I've seen firsthand how important it is, because like, granted, I didn't like, in this past year and a half, we haven't been hitting the gym like every single day. It's like usually like 2 to 3 times a week. And I've still seen some progress in that time, but had I done the same level of effort and like really focused on my diet and started eating less, I will say, to give myself some credit, I have made some really good progress with what I'm eating. I do eat a lot more like good meats. Like I eat a lot of chicken, usually not like fried chicken. I usually, I mean, to be completely honest, it's usually like Chipotle, like a chicken burrito or something, or we'll make chicken ourselves here every now and then. But I'm eating a lot more, like I'm eating a lot less just garbage, which is pretty big. It's very hard to do that I would say it's very hard to do that in the U.S. The American diet. I hope I didn't just kill somebody's monster here. The American culture around food is like so messed up. Like how much we consume as a country, it's pretty insane. Like you don't really think about it until you try and break from that. As like somebody who was like very much, you know, very much in the sauce. I was in the sauce of like the American diet. I may not have looked at too much, but I hid my weight for most of my life very well. I was always like heavy. I was always, because I'm pretty tall, so I'm like 6'2" about. And I have been for maybe like over 10 years now. I after I reached puberty or whatever. But I've always hid my extra weight very well, just because I'm tall, and it kind of like usually is on my stomach and stuff like that. It's hard to, I usually wear baggy clothes, but I've always been like 20, 30 pounds, I want to say, overweight. I don't know exactly how much, but I've always been a lot heavier than people would think. And I've never really liked that about myself. And I know it's not really, I never put serious attempts to remedy that, not until now. And I'm making good progress. But it's not easy to try and break from the American diet until you make it very, well, it's not easy. You don't think it's difficult, I should say, until you try breaking from it. It's way more expensive. Goddamn Thrall Wizards, that's tough. It's way more expensive to eat healthy. Not that I'm eating like super healthy, but just to, like, in general, it's expensive to. Oh, is somebody else here? No, okay. It's really expensive to like eat properly in this country, because like junk food is just so cheap and accessible. And it's not like I'm not even eating the healthiest. I'm trying to expand my horizons and everything. It's like you grow up and your entire diet is like sugar, man. It's like you don't even realize how much sugar you intake. It's in everything, and it's so addictive, and like you don't even realize how addicted you are to it until you're trying to not consume it. And then like I still like even today, I had a really big lunch. I tried during the work week, I usually try and eat just rice, and then either tuna, like a can of tuna mixed with, mixed with some seasoning, or like a can of Vienna sausages chopped up. Sometimes like a couple weeks ago or actually a couple months ago at this point, I had like a pre-made chicken cutlet that I brought. I would cut up and put with the rice. So trying to eat along those lines. Usually just rice and then some kind of meat of some sort. Fun fact, I was eating tuna 4 days a week for a couple weeks, which is, you're not supposed to do that. That's how you get mercury poisoning. We looked it up and we were like, I probably shouldn't be eating this much tuna. I think you're like, safely you can eat like 2 cans a week and be fine. But I was eating 4, so we had to stop. I just loved it so much. I can eat the same thing for lunch every day. I don't need to change it up. But I'm trying to eat like a little more healthier too with that. So I'm doing the tuna and I'm doing the rice. But today I ate my tuna and Vienna sausages, And then afterwards, I went and a couple days ago, I think it was last week on like Wednesday or Thursday, I went to Target on my way back to the office from somewhere, and I was just like walking around, and I happened to get caught, like something caught my eye in one of the food aisles. It was like granola bags, but they were like flavored granola bags, and the flavor was like sprinkles and had like sprinkles inside of it, and it was just straight sprinkles, like it didn't seem like a lot, and then just granola. And I was like, I'm pretty sure granola is like healthy, right? I've heard all this time, like, yeah, I mean, I know some people eat it with like yogurt and stuff. I don't think I'll ever be a yogurt guy, but I know people eat it with like, you know, as like a snack or like as just your breakfast or something. And it's healthier than a lot of other things. So I was like, I'm gonna buy 2 bags of this. I bought one that was the sprinkle flavor, and the calories were like for a serving was not that much, but it, you know, you can easily just overeat. So I bought that, and then I bought a second bag of like I think it was chocolate chip or cookie dough or something of that same granola brand. Brought it to my office, and I just keep it at my desk as like a snack if I need one. So today I ate my rice, ate my Vienna sausages, and God, I hate this Thralled Wizard shit. Afterwards, I'm like, I'm still a little hungry. Granted, I did pack like a big protein cookie. I would show you. I don't think I have any up here. I packed one of those as like my intended snack, but those are like pretty hefty. They're like 450 calories, I think, for one of those cookies. So instead of eating that, I was like, let me just have some granola after eating my rice and my Vienna sausages. I was like, let me have a couple handfuls of granola and see how I feel. I ate entirely too much granola. I ate so many servings. I don't even know how many servings of granola I ate. I just kept munching on it because I was like doing some mindless work. I was watching some stuff, and I just kept eating and eating, and then I didn't finish it. That would be absolute insanity. I like was like, you know what? Because I was eating the sprinkle one at first. I had the sprinkle bag, and I was like, you know what? I've had enough of the sprinkles. I want some of the other bag. I want to try a little bit of the other flavor. So I started eating that one too. And I blacked out, dude. And I just ate so much, and I was like, I am not gonna eat dinner tonight. I'm very full. Even after having gone to the gym, I was still pretty full. And I even, because after I go to the gym, I usually have like a protein drink, which is like, I think 150 calories or something. And after that, I'm like, I don't really need to eat anything else. I just had like a few of these peanut butter bites. Oh, they're chroma keyed out, but I had like a handful of those just to have something in my stomach, and I'm not eating anything else. I'm still full. I'm just like, that's something I'm struggling with, or I continue to struggle with. I can do really well, and I know it's like, you know, it's the habits, and as long as I'm forming the habits and I'm doing better over time, it will pay off. But man, it's frustrating when you do so well for so long, and then you just have like one bad weekend. And I just like, dude, I'm so bad with food. It's so hard, and I think it's just remnants of like my habits from like my whole life, you know? You just like black out, or at least I do. I just start eating, and then I just can't stop. Like I just can't pull myself away from it. And let me see, Sucor. Just like hundreds and hundreds of calories later that I didn't even really want to necessarily eat, it's just gone. Like I've just eaten it now, like, and it's crazy. And it's just like, it's so easy to do that for me. I have this insatiable hunger at certain points of the day that if I'm not mindful of, I will just snack, or I'll just keep eating, and I have to like be careful. And I think I'm always going to struggle with this to some point, because I hear from a lot of people, former fat people. I was never fat. I'm not gonna say I was fat. I was heavy, but like formerly heavy people who like started working out and everything. You just struggle with that forever. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna struggle with it, but like, you got to be mindful of it forever. Like that's always going to be a temptation, and you always have to keep it in check, because you can very easily fall back into it if you're not careful. And like I said, falling back into it one day, once every now and then, isn't a huge deal, but man, does it feel bad in the moment. I definitely got to say. And also, just not like, if you're gonna eat like crazy and then you just try and compensate by not eating like a dinner or something, that's also not healthy. So it's not really like, once you've done it, there's no like happy compensation you can do. It's just like you kind of should continue eating normally the rest of the day. I just didn't today because I was just so full. So I mean, it feels bad, but not that bad. Like, you just got to remember, like, it's, you know, it's a marathon, not a race, and you just got to keep trying to form the habits and stay on the boat. And hopefully, or not hopefully, it all comes down to like small decisions. If you just make the small decisions in the moment, you'll get there eventually. So that's just what I gotta remember. But man, was I pissed after realizing how much granola I ate. I mean, I'm happy that I'm eating granola. I need to be careful next time, because this is the first time I kind of went crazy on the granola like that. So hopefully next time I won't be like that. I mean, I think definitely next time, now that I'm like, damn, that was pretty crazy of the amount that I just ate, I will definitely not eat as much next time. I don't really have much else to talk about during the daily today. Oh, I will say, just to talk a little bit about Maple real quick, and I mentioned it before, but the current crazy event that got me my second character to 250 is ending. I think it ends tomorrow. I actually got to claim a bunch of stuff still, and I'm really gonna try and wean myself off after this event ends, unless there's like a crazy next event. I do really love Maple Story, and I don't think I'll be quitting. I'm never gonna quit it forever. But I think I want to take a little bit of a break from it. Because I'm after having done these daily recordings, I am definitely feeling less pressure to do it. Because I just associate it now with, like, I do a little recording, and if I get to it, I get to it. If not, not a big deal. So I feel less pressure about it, right? Which is good. It's a very good thing. But I need to either completely break off of it and replace it with something, or I gotta figure out what I'm doing with it. So that, just a heads up, that might be coming. Oh, I think this ends too. Damn, I didn't finish some parts of this event. But let's see if we're done. I think we are. And so close. That's fine. I don't need to cap anymore. I do need to claim these 4 things though before the end of, I think before 7 p.m. tomorrow. So I will do that. But I'm gonna cut it there. I thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow.